Hello, Sylvie here, and this is a new segment that I'm going to be starting called You Know You're African If. So, here we go. You know you're African if you call everyone who's older than you an uncle or an aunt. It doesn't matter if they're related to you or not. Whoever they are, you call them your uncle or your auntie. Story time. When I was in 4th grade and I just moved to America, I didn't know that you called your teachers by their last name. So the first day of school I went in and I was like, "Hi auntie," and everyone stared at me. Next, you know you're African if you wash your clothes with your hands. Especially your church clothes. Because your parents they don't play with that washing machine. You know you're African if you've heard the song Yori Yori and it's like one of your favorite songs. You know you are African if your parents go through a list of your siblings' name before they get to you. So they'll be like, "I'm John, no, Sarah." Yeah, you're African. You know you're African if instead of someone calling you on the phone to say hello, they come to your house instead. And they don't come alone usually. They usually come with their entire family. You know you're African if every time you go to the airport, you always seem to have extra luggage and can like never fit it. So you have like these plastic bags with you for safety. Yeah. I do that a lot. Actually my parents do. But yeah, you're African. You know you're African if the first punishment that you get every time you get in trouble is being sent back to your country. Like me, I get the, "We will send you back to Nigeria." And yeah, it never happens because like no one has enough money to pay for a ticket or anything. So yeah, you're African. You know you're African if you're told about people back home, like your cousins and your friends who have become like doctors and everything, and you're just here and they're like, look at your brother, eh? He's back there making money, being a doctor, and you are here. You're just wasting your life." Yeah, you're African. You know you're African when your accent changes right when an African walks by you and you want to say hi. "Oh, so how are you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah, how are you?" "Oh, my brother! Hey, how you doing now? Which one? Nothing happen. Hi, your mother. Okay. See you." You're African. You know you're African if you ever took a shower or took a bath with a bucket. You're African. You know you're African if you can dance to Makossa or to any other Cameroonian type, upbeat type music that there is. You're African. You know you're African when your aunts and uncles call you on the phone and you say, "Hello, who's this please?" And they say, "It's me, your auntie." And you say, "Oh, hello auntie, how are you?" And they say, "Fine." And then they ask you, "Is your mommy home?" And you say, "No." And then they say, "Okay, tell them I called." And then they drop the phone. Problem with that is, you don't know who that is. Even though you answered to your auntie, you have no idea which one. You're African. You know you're African if your parents call African Americans Akata. I personally do not know what that means, but it's just a depiction of African Americans. You're African. You know you're African if every time you're getting a beating, you are always pleading for your life. Personal story. I went out and I came back in, keeping it short. I came back in and my dad took off the thing for the blinds and he started, going at it. And I literally begged for my life. I was like, "Please, please, I will never do it again. I will never do it again." And you always say you'll never do it again, but you know you're a bad kid. So, yeah. You're African. You are the Most High. You are the most high God. You are the most high Jehovah. You are the most high. Hey. Oh, yeah, still here.